I am going to say this. It is almost a public service announcement. There is a difference between boyfriend and girlfriend, being engaged, a fiance, in marriage. There's a difference. And I was thinking about this today. I said marriage is responsibility. It's business, it's responsibility. Yes, it is a job. Amina Butterfly was exactly correct. Exactly correct about, okay, or whoever threw this thing out there. If I gotta cook, clean, do all this other stuff, and come home and perform and do this and blah, 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 that's an additional job. That's an additional job. She's correct in saying that. She's correct. Men and women, I'm going to say this. If you don't want the additional responsibility of another person, like the Bible says, I prefer that you all be single. If you're going to devote your time 100% to the Lord, I prefer you all to be single, because you don't have the additional responsibilities of another person. You know, I have an obligation to my wife. Make sure we are going in the correct direction. If there are trips that need to be taken, even if I don't want to take the trip, I still have an obligation. You know, that's a duty. That's part of the job. And it's kind of like with the title of marriage comes duties, comes obligations, comes expectations. Same thing as having children. Same thing as having a puppy. As soon as you bring another living being, there's a job. There's an obligation. There's a duty that needs to be fulfilled. So, and I think I said this. I said, hey, if you don't want to do A, B, and C, let me know. Let me know. There are mothers out there that say, hey, it is my life's mission to be a mother. It is my life's mission to be a parent or a father. You know, that is my calling. When somebody asks me, why, hey Josh, why'd you get remarried again? I said, I enjoy being a husband. I enjoy everything that comes with it. I enjoy everything that comes with it. I enjoy, hey, we need to do this. Hey, we need to do that. We need to plan. I enjoy being the captain of the ship. Saying, hey, let's go in this direction. Hey, what do you think? I enjoy those things. I actually like that. You know, hey Josh, why, you know, even you guys see me having a business. Hey, why are you running this business? Hey, I enjoy being the captain of my own ship. You know, being you know, I'm going to work right now. Sat down, worked out at the gym, did a couple things, and you know what I said? I said, you know, I think I'm ready to go to work now. That's something that I enjoy. And yes, there are some responsibilities that come along with self-employment or even running a company. You know, I didn't get in last night until late. And when I say late, I'm saying touching 8 o'clock. I'm touching 8 o'clock. Yes, I was at a client's pool 2 hours yesterday, 2 hours the week before, 2 hours the week before. And yes, I complained about it. But because I understood that this was my obligation and what I took on, I did the job 100%. I did the job 100%. Now I said, hey, what I'm getting paid isn't worth the 100% I'm putting in. And I'm thinking about, but I said, you know, here's the thing. I really don't want to do that because this person has met me halfway or has done everything that I have asked for. Person has done everything that I have asked for. When I say, hey, you need new filters, hey, done. Hey, you need this, done. Hey, everything I asked for up to or except draining the pool, because there's some issues with that, and you know, they got to get a truck, blah, blah, blah. But I said, because they've done everything that I asked and they're meeting me more than halfway, I'm in it. I got what they asked for. Here you go. Making them the first stop. Equate this to marriage. Equate this to marriage. Not a friendship, not a boyfriend. Even almost equate this to working for an employer. I gave the story about one of my employers. He came to tears when I told him that I was moving on, because I did everything that I was asked to do to 100%. Wiped off the bottles, rotated the bottles. I think at that time I was making about $45,000 delivering, which is pretty okay for 2011, somewhere around there. But I did everything. Came in on time. You know, came in from they said, you the first person on time. Clocked out when I was asked to get clocked out. Hey, do you guys need me to do anything else? I literally did everything that they asked me to do, and I went over and beyond that. Because I really enjoyed the job. I really enjoyed, get this, I really enjoyed what I was doing. I really enjoyed it. And yeah, sometimes there were sad songs that would make me cry. Billy Ocean. But I still enjoyed it. At the end of the day, I say, hey, this, I got the CDL license, they're paying for this. This is what I signed up for. I'm going to stick into this until I get an easier route and move up in the ranks. And I was starting to do that. But I really enjoyed the job. And because I enjoyed the job, equate this to marriage, I enjoyed the responsibilities that came with it. They didn't have to ask, hey, can you do that? I was already asking before they even asked me, hey, is there anything you guys want me to do? Want me to sling some more bottles? Want me to deliver to the rodeo? Blah, 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 blah. Because I enjoyed the job. Public service announcement about marriage and kids and dogs and cats. If you don't want the additional responsibility that comes with the job, everybody thinks that marriage is about love. Marriage is about, we just gonna walk through life. No, it's a job. It's a job. It's a commitment. It is a business. You guys just happen to really like each other. There's a little skin touching involved, a little affection. But at the end of the day, it still is a job. If I didn't enjoy being a husband, if I didn't enjoy my wife, because I know she's gonna listen to this. If I didn't enjoy those two things, I would quit the job. Be like, yo, I quit. If I didn't feel like I was getting what I was putting into it, I still, shit. I'm not. I know. I gotta quit. I would quit the job, despite what our belief system have told us. You gonna go there? No, I'm like, I quit. I quit because what I'm putting in, time, effort, resources, this is not giving me what I want back. Not even what I want. It's not even giving. It's not. I'm going to this pool right here, and I said, well, she's $200 a month. And yesterday I dumped in 5208, 7208. What else? I'm just doing the math. $80 to $90 worth of chemicals in this pool, and I spent 2 hours there. 2 hours. They really need to. I spent 2 hours there. And when I came home, I told my wife, I said, I know they paying, but shoot, they need to be paying this amount of money. 400, blah, blah, blah. They need to, in order to make this job worth it. However, because, and this is where grace is shown, you got to show grace in marriage too. However, because they have been doing everything I asked them to do, I'm gonna hang in there. I'm gonna stick in there till they let me go. Hey, this ain't doing. I'm gonna stick in there, but I'm gonna stick in there and I'm gonna give my 100%. I'm going to give my 100%. It ain't gonna be lackluster. I was sweating yesterday. I was tired. I was saying cuss words in my head. But that's the job I took on. That's the responsibility. That's the responsibility, and I did that to 100%. As soon as I found out, they're gonna be in town tonight. Oh, don't worry, I'll be there. I'll be there, giving it my all. If they saw me, I wouldn't even have been mad. They would have saw me hard at work. Because what they not gonna say is that Josh, that I'm not on my job. He's not on the job. He's lackluster. They're gonna say, hey, this dude is doing everything short of diving in the pool. Because once I get let go of, they're gonna be like, this, he's really a good one. He did everything. Everything. And that's how it should be in marriage. That's how it should be in friendships. You got to look at that person and say they're doing everything to the fullest. And here's the thing, I'm not even doing everything in the fullest to please the customer. I'm doing everything because that's who I am. I came with a reputation. I came highly referred. Can't stop, won't stop. This is what they perceived of me. And I gotta live up to my own reputation. Shoot, even in my marriage now. Yeah, I can't quit. I can't give up now and be like, I want to sit at home and play video games. This is the man you saw. That's my reputation precedes me. Just think about that, folks. I'm pulling up to the stop now, but that's exactly what marriage is. Like, comment, share, subscribe, and hit the bell notification. Peace.